Are you planning a Peru adventure? Join us today as we provide an honest review of Peru Hop, our means of exploration and transportation from Lima to Cusco.
Welcome to Hoosier Llama. I'm Chris, and this is Tony.
17, 18 years ago, we sold everything, and we took our two young boys at that time that were 4 and 7, and we moved to Costa Rica, and this was back in 2007 to 2009. So we lived in Costa Rica for 2 years. We had this amazing family experience. The reasons we went there for, didn't come together, but the things that we learned from that, changed our lives. So this is stage 2 for us. It's a little bit different. We're kind of more at that finish line with things. Right. Basically, officially empty nesters. So it's now time for us to do this. So anyway, please like, subscribe, come along on this journey with us. So we started on this journey a couple months ago, but we started it with a one-way ticket to Brazil. Part of my stipulation was I wanted to see the country, but I didn't want to get pigeonholed and staying in one place too long.
Or not long enough.
Or not long enough. I wanted that flexibility. And so Chris is the planner here, but that was the stipulation. I said, we'll do this trip, but I only want to plan out the first 2-3 weeks of the trip.
So yeah, we had reservations for 12 nights in total. Started in Rio, then to Iguazu, both sides, Brazil and Argentina, and then on to Buenos Aires.
And when we were in Argentina, that's kind of where things started clicking, right? I love just talking to people. It doesn't matter if I can communicate to them or not. I usually, find a way to do that.
You do pretty well.
And we were in Argentina having a coffee, and we met a nice gentleman who was traveling with his mom, and he's like, "Where are you guys heading to next?" And actually at that time, we knew we wanted to do Peru, but we didn't have tickets to Machu Picchu or any of that. And so we told him, we're thinking about Peru, and he's like, "You got to go. And if you do go, you got to consider the Peru Hop." Right. And of course, first thing we're like, what's the Peru Hop?
We're like, hop? H-O-P. Okay.
So he talked about that. We did a little bit of research.
While we're talking about Peru Hop, this is just our experience and what we feel we got out of it. We are just trying to share this knowledge because we did hear about it from 2 different people in 2 different countries while we've been traveling.
And that's the one thing, too, we've found is, when you travel, the stuff that you can learn from other travelers and that information that you can pass on. That's why we're really doing this video, is to be able to share these moments of, once-in-a-lifetime things for us. But then also, too, when you're traveling, hopefully it helps to make your travels a little bit easier. Yeah. We did a little bit of research about the Hop, which really is, Chris?
Yeah, so it's a hop-on, hop-off bus.
They offer multiple routes from which you can choose. The bus is comfy and clean. There's a restroom, semi-reclining seats, USB ports, and internet. For safety, there are seat belts as well as 24-hour GPS monitoring.
One of the things that we enjoyed about the Peru Hop is that you'll pay a one-time fee per person to do the hop depending on the number of stops. So for us, it was 7 stops and $199 per person.
The Peru Hop guides can give you tips on places to stay, activities to do, restaurants to try, food to try from that region.
There's certain activities that are included.
Right.
And then there are optional activities where you can kind of pick and choose what you want to do. So we took advantage of obviously all the ones that were included, but we also took advantage of quite a few of the ones that were not included, which we've done some videos on, and they're both on great towns, great activities that we truly enjoyed.
So check out the Paracas video as well as the Huacachina video.
It's a great opportunity to be able to basically have a built-in community with you as you're traveling.
Right. The first 2 days on the Peru Hop bus were easy breezy.
The last 2 days were doozies. Basically, one was an overnight bus ride, and then the second one was a full 14 to 16 hours on a bus going through the Andes. Right. So both of those were doozies. So we loved the Peru Hop. Those were challenging days for us on the Hop and for a lot of other people. as you'll see in the video.
Even younger people than us.
Everybody.
Everyone was affected.
Age on
somewhat.
that one had nothing to do with it. It was a challenge for sure. But bottom line is, we absolutely enjoyed the Peru Hop.
Yes. And our Peru Hop host, or guide, I call him, Franco, was fantastic.
This video is from Arequipa, where we stayed 2 nights. While there, we did a city walking tour where we strolled through the Plaza de Armas, admiring the architecture, such as the Basilica Cathedral that dates back to the 17th century. We also visited the San Camilo market where we sampled some fruit, and then we went to Mundo Alpaca and fed some hungry llama and alpaca. So travel doesn't always go the way you plan, and we're currently in Arequipa where the elevation is over 7,500 feet. I feel like I might have altitude sickness. I actually feel like I'm getting the flu, like from my neck down to my quads and hamstrings. I'm just achy. Something to help prevent the altitude sickness or reduce the side effects is coca tea. Tastes like grassy tea. It's fine. Hopefully it makes me feel better.
The last day and a half on the bus was challenging.
Yeah. Being uncomfortable is one thing, but feeling sick on top of being uncomfortable doesn't help.
This is amazing views here, but this altitude is no joke. So Chris, what are we drinking today?
Coca tea again.
Well, it's been a pretty easy ride for the most part, but there was a stretch for about 30 miles, 30 minutes or so. Felt like old Costa Rican roads. Bumpy as hell.
Overall, Peru Hop, definitely recommend it if you have the time. It's a great way to see the country of Peru and different places that are off the beaten path and maybe you've heard of, but you didn't know if they're worth going to. I mean, if it's part of your journey to Cusco, then go for it.
One of the things I'd like to say is that we're talking about the Peru Hop here and how the last 2 days were very challenging. But what I will say, it is well worth it.
Yes.
We would do it in a heartbeat again. It's something that between the bus ride, the people,
right,
the community, all those things, it's something I would do in a heartbeat.
The reliability too. I mean, on time, no stress. Yeah, because like you said, I usually do the planning and come up with your flight or your Uber, all these things, and work out the timing. Like, we didn't have to think about it, so it just made it easy. They have Ecuador Hop and Bolivia Hop, so next time we're in South America, if we go to either of those countries, we will probably highly consider doing the hop there as well.
It's a great opportunity to be able to basically have a built-in community with you as you're traveling.
Right. We appreciate you watching this video and we love to hear from you. So send us your comments, send us recommendations if you have any.
Guys, thank you so much. Have a great day. Cheers.
Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe so you can be notified when our Cusco and Machu Picchu videos are posted.